Every time we get hit with a misinformation, is it really misinformation? Or does it actually just go against community guidelines? That's one. And then now think of it like this. All of that stuff can be enforced in real life, not just social media, but in real life. Certain laws are being presented that's going to take away those freedoms. Are we paying attention to the freedoms that's being taken away? Or all of y'all just like, yo, she thick. Bro, she thick, bro. Oh my God. Yo, did you see her? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Man. Welcome to the Lucrative podcast. I'm the host, the one, the only Magnedo7 in the building. I'm here again. Listen, ain't y'all happy to see me? Like my face, my face, different glasses, different shirt. You know what I mean? Different hat. You know what I mean? Hey, so listen. Everybody that's been rocking with me today, I really appreciate y'all. Y'all did not know I was gonna come back on, did you? You did not realize I was gonna be right back. So I did decide to do something. Again, this is 2024. We got to do better and do bigger. Bigger and better. I mixed them up. Bigger and better, better and bigger. Like same thing. But we got to do that in 2024. So I might be making some adjustments in my schedule. I know I just posted my schedule for 2024. But it was kind of a contingency. Listen, I'm going to let y'all know. Trey, what up? I'm back. Bad. I'm back. Like, I got a James Brown, Trey. Songbird in the building, what up? Fabian in the building, what up? Malachi, what up? Justin, what up? And we only got Tracy, and Tim. Y'all must not have nothing to do today. Y'all must have nothing to do today because y'all are here with me. But I really appreciate y'all for coming back on here. Yo, thank you. So, again, I'm trying to be more cognizant of time. Did I say that right? Cognizant of time. But I'm trying to be more mindful of time, my time and everybody else's time. So, yo, I want to get to it. First off, this episode right here is brought to you by Clover. Yo, I told everybody, I said, business owners, if you have a business and you're trying to process payments, you're trying to get that payment down, you're trying to get some of those percentages down just a little bit. I said, what I say? Go ahead and get the Clover joint. I got you on a discount. Some of y'all used it, some of y'all didn't. But for y'all that did not use it, go ahead and get the Clover. Clover brand is a official sponsor of the Mad Lucrative podcast. I will have the promo code in the link in the description. Also, we getting to some money. I'm putting them joints back to back. Also, Taj AI. I have a nice little affiliate situation. But if you are a content creator and you are trying to break up your content, you want to have chapters, you want to have all of this stuff. When you start making your reels, you want to have this from 10 minutes to 25 minutes. You download Taj, it'll say it for you. It'll say, yo, this is what you were talking about. This is what you're talking about. This is what you're talking about. Download it. It'll help you out. I promise you. Link in the description again. All right. And they got some more stuff we're going to talk about towards the end of the pod, but I'm not going to fill the whole first half with just ads. I'm not going to do that. That's disrespect. That's disrespectful. No, it ain't. It's not disrespectful my time. I need y'all. Yo, do y'all realize how much money we actually make off of these podcasts? Do y'all realize how much? Now, look, I got to take the hat off. I got to take the hat off. Got to take the glasses off. I'm going to take my watch off. Cause look, the first thing people look at it like, yo, well, that hat like it's a little expensive. Are those glasses Versace? And what is that watch? No. These are prescription. They're prescription. So it's not a lot. But we don't make a whole lot of bread on these podcasts. So anytime we get a chance to run an ad or anytime we get a chance to get affiliate commissions or any of that kind of stuff, that's what actually fuels the system. That's what fuels it. Because outside of that, think about it like this. And I got on the podcasters the last episode because I was like, yo, I'm going to repeat myself. I said, you is a bum if you're Trey, you were here earlier. I said, you was a bum if you ain't out here bleeding on the track, This is my congregation. You a bum if you ain't out here bleeding on the track. You don't want to be transparent. You be like, oh yeah, you see so and so. You right out. Yeah, you doing all that? I'm a real one. I'm a real one. I did not know that the crowd was this loud in the room without headphones. This is a little bit different. But anyway, yeah, this is the way we pay for our podcast. This is the way we pay for this stuff. So, shouts out to the ladies in the building. Hey, what up? Yo, the funny thing is, I told myself that I was going to do like a whole workshop on male grooming, like different colognes you should be wearing, like the jewelry that you could wear, you know, the hats. I still might do it. I still might do, because again, y'all repeat with me. Everybody on the Mad Lucrative platform, repeat with me. He is a hemologist. No, say this. I am a hemologist. If all the dudes. I am a hemologist. I'm a hemologist. I practice at the School of Hemistry. And now I'm a hemist. So, yo, I'm going to find 1,000 ways to flip him. I promise you. John Carr, what up? Michael, what up? I ain't gonna front. I might still do 2 pods today because this is fun. This is a little bit fun. You kind of work out your energy, you know, you get your vibe. I thank God I'm not a super candle and innocent. I am innocent. I'm very innocent. But I'm glad I'm not a candle and incense type of guy on the pod. Like, I could actually function without it, and I create the vibe. Any room that I come into, I create the vibe. How about you? How about you? That's actually a good point to start the pod with today. I got some foolishness to talk about. I ain't gonna front. This is actually gonna be the weekend pod. So I got some foolishness we gonna talk about. I got some clips. I got a little bit of Charleston White. Shouts out to Charleston White. Yo, all right. Before we jump in, how many of y'all look at Charleston White the way I look at Charleston White? This is how I look at Charleston White. If the idea of I'm going to say this to get you to click on this was a person, it's Charleston White. Hey, Marie. Because he be saying some of the most egregious stuff on different people's platforms. And then I be looking like, for me, I can see the difference between the person and the antics, because I do understand when you do these podcasts, you got to be entertaining, you got to be jovial, you got to communicate, I would say smell good, but that's just my bag. I like to smell good, but you got to look like something, all this stuff, right? But when Charleston White hits the microphone, every time he's gonna say something that's egregious to make you be like, wait, why did you just say that? And whoever's interviewing him, go sit back in the chair like this. Yo, dog, you wild, yo, dog. He's done that to everybody's platform. Think about it. He did Cam Newton's platform. Has he been on Shay Shay Club yet? I don't know if he's been on Shay Shay Club yet. But yeah, I got some Charleston White coming up later. Then we're going to talk about the churches a little bit later. Then we're going to talk about these stepmamas. Because listen, this is something that I noticed. Everybody always gets on the stepdaddy. Everybody always gets on the stepdad. But sometimes it's the stepmama. Sometimes it's the stepmama. So we're gonna get on these stepmamas a little bit later. And then maybe a little bit of these churches. We're going to have some fun. So first off, shouts out to the Dream Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Shouts out. This is a thing. Keep in mind, y'all, let me give y'all a little bit of history. Jay Sean, what up? Or Jason, what's up? I don't know how many people are new to my chat, but welcome if you're new. This is a thing. I'm a church musician, right? And for years, we're talking about the 90s, right? For years, we've always brought certain elements from hip-hop or R&B and put it in church music. Whether it's like with the shout and shuffle, whether it's with just a vibe, like just creating the vibe. You'll slip up, play a little song, and then you look at the other musician, and we smile and laugh, and then you play that joint another round, and then you just play the rest of the song, right? That's what we used to do in the 90s. Think about it like that. So when we're talking about this subject, I want y'all to put that in put that in like your disclaimer. Like that's what this is. So the Dream Center in Georgia is a big church. The church is actually not that far from my house. And seen saw. Listen, everybody, y'all know I get hung up on the extras. Like, so I'm just say I saw. But I saw some people post about the Dream Center on Instagram, and they were talking about the church in Atlanta, Georgia is swag surfing. It's a debauchery of the spirit. The devil must be walking through the aisles of that church. Listen, y'all are awesome. Hold on, let me do this. Y'all are some bums for saying that. And guess what y'all do? She belong to the streets. Y'all belong to the streets. You belong to the streets. You belong to the streets. The reason I say that is this. When it comes to churches, and when it comes to churches identifying with the community, what if this? Let's put this in context. This is the context. Let's say you have a church. You yourself right here. Let's say you have a church, and you say, I need to appeal to everybody in my community. The average person in my community are black people. No, you know what? I don't even want to use black people. I don't want to use black people. The majority of the people in my community are white people. So you're going to say, how can I appeal to them? What type of music would they listen to? What type of activities would they like to have at the church where it draws them out and we can all participate in all this stuff, right? So when you start planning and you're doing the church, and then let's add this variable. Let's say that you are one of the biggest Christian artists in the United States of America, of the whole wide world, of the whole wide United States of America, Craig. Right? Possible, what up? So let's say you're that, and you say, well, we need to plan these activities. What type of things do we need to do to draw these people out to the church? For one, some of it's going to have the antics to it. You're going to be a little bit extra. But for two, we want to get people saved. We want to better their quality of life, all this stuff, right? So you're going to go in your think tank. You're going to say, white people, what can we do? Actually, let's get Tim McGraw to come up and do a concert, right? So you get Tim McGraw come up do a concert. You got barbecue grills going everywhere, pork spinning around on the grill. You're going to have some vegan stuff for the vegan people. And then you're going to have all of these things to cater to your community, right? This is with a white church. I'm talking about with a white church. And then after everybody leaves, they're going to say, you know what? That was so fun. We had Tim McGraw up there. We had some pork ribs and pork. Listen, I forgot to tell y'all about the pork ribs. Oh. She belong to the street. Oh, no. Pork rib don't belong to the streets. Pork rib need to be. I'm going to talk about that after I finish talking about the church. But anyway, everybody's going to leave that event and they're going to say, yo, what up? Exactly. Hey. So everybody's going to say, you know what? We had fun. Ain't nobody gonna mention the fact that Tim McGraw was not a Christian artist. They're just gonna say we had fun, and they're gonna let that energy lie where it is. So why, when the black church does it, everybody get mad? Okay, I can't believe y'all gonna put that. Y'all gonna swag, sir. What? Y'all need to stop it. We need to pick and choose our battles wisely. And the only reason I said I added the part about Tim McGraw is because the pastor of the Dream Center is William Murphy. Shouts out to William Murphy. He's a real one, yo. I might see if I can get him on the podcast. That would be dope. See if I can get him on the podcast. But the pastor of the church is one of the biggest Christian artists in the whole wide world. Whole wide United States of America world. Period. Everybody's church is probably singing one of his songs in their services right now. Whenever y'all watching this podcast, whether it's on a Saturday, Sunday, whatever, somebody is singing William Murphy's song right now. Your grandmama is singing William Murphy's song right now while she's stirring the collard greens. Your daddy... I don't know. Your daddy might not be singing it. Your daddy probably singing some Parliament Funkadelic. But let's just say, for conversational purposes, your daddy probably singing William Murphy's song right now while he grilling out. Challenge me. But now, like I like when churches do random stuff like that. Another pastor that's here in Georgia. Shouts out to Jamal Bryant. Y'all. Yo, Jamal Bryant is one of the spiciest pastors ever. Jamal Bryant will wear this type. What I got on right now. What I have on right now. Jamal Bryant will wear this on the pulpit. Well, you got to add some zeros to it because this little cheap joint. This cheap. He'll wear like some Fendi, something like that, and wear that on the pulpit. But I like him because again, I do believe certain pastors appeal to certain demos. And oh my God, Tim. All right, we're gonna talk. We'll talk. I've been putting this off for at least 3 podcasts, and I did not have it on my script for today. I was not gonna talk about it, but since we're here, we're talking about pastors. Hey girl, hey girl. Shouts out to T. Jakes. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. Cause this is my thing. Cause look, this is y'all know when I'm about to be in the Cape Fest. I got like the Cape Fest like this. Hold on, look at him. He about to cape. All right, so look, all right, this is my thing. This is my thing. When it comes to certain pastors, right? And again, I'm from church. I'm from church world. I'm a church musician. I all of this stuff. I have to add all of this as a disclaimer because I do hold pastors. I do hold elders and all of those people at a high regard. Right? So before I put my name, touch not God's anointed. Touch not. Get your mouth off of the man of God. Yo, I be doing all that and then say some cuss words right after that. God ain't through with me. God's still working on me. Pray for you, brother. Pray for me. Where Kurt Franklin at? Kurt Franklin the cuss and pray for me. Yo, y'all know I'm not lying. Kurt Franklin will come in. Get your ass out. He gonna pray. Fuck. All right. Anyway. So, shouts out to Jakes. This is what I think about the whole TD Jakes thing. Tim, this is specifically for you. Since you asked the question, I thought that it was just gonna go away. I honestly thought that this whole conversation, I thought none of my followers would send it. I had 2 people. I'm not caping, but I am prolonging. I'm not caping, but I am prolonging to get to it. But no, honestly, I only had probably like 2 of my followers on Instagram send me the whole clip with TD Jakes and all that stuff. So this is my thing. I will say I feel like Jake's team may have failed him when it came to the idea of going to the Puff party. And again, y'all know I've talked about Puff before. Shouts out to Puff. Hey, listen, if there's a possibility of me getting money with people, I don't kill relationships. I never detonate relationships. Well, no, I have detonated a few relationships, but for the most part, no. If it's possible for us to come together and make something happen, I'm gonna have partnerships, right? So that's why I say shouts out to Puff, shouts out to Jakes. This is the thing. I think Jake's team failed him when it came to the decision to go to the party. Now, the thing is, if he went to the party based on a real relationship, I can't be mad at him. I do feel like people need pastors. I do feel like pastors need to get out here and get it out the mud. They do. I feel like a lot of the newer pastors have really embodied bringing the streets into the church. I think a lot of them have done a really good job of doing that. And we don't judge those people like the Mike Todds or Bishop Oates. He's skating. He be doing y'all. Yo, I'm gonna do the. Yo, what's the? Y'all know the skating. Ooh, that's how Bishop Oates. I like it though because where have we had those type of examples before these people? So that's why I like the Bishop O's. I like the Mike Todds. They come and bring different things to the church. Now, is some of it a little edgy? Yes. Is some of it a little bit borderline? Yes. I would not wear the low V neck in the pulpit. I would not do it. Would I wear the low V neck? Yes. If I've been working out for a season, yes, I'm gonna wear it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably wear the low V neck this summer. But on average, like I said, I don't think that. I honestly, in my heart, I don't feel like Jakes did anything wrong. I don't know. I can't even say that I believe the whole allegations. I'm being very selective in how I address the allegations because I am on TikTok. So I'm being very, very careful on how I address certain allegations. But I can't, no. No. I believe wholeheartedly he was over there as support, and I feel like he's Puff's spiritual father. That's my take. So if y'all thought y'all were gonna get me to be spicy, Jay, no, nope, nope. eh, you wrong, dog. That's my thing. I don't, that's just my take. That's my take. All right, all right. Say cool. All right, you gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Yo, everybody in the chat, welcome, welcome. First up, where we gonna go? Where we gonna go? We got so much to go to. We got so much to go to. All right, let's do this. Let's go to the Book of Eli. Like I told y'all, we got some Charleston White. We got some Charleston White going on. So we're gonna talk about this in a minute. All right. So let's talk. Is this the one?
Eli for the first time. And then I seen this picture.
The Book of Eli.
Right here.
One of my favorite movies, top 5 favorite movies.
Oh yeah.
It took me to see that motherfucker 10 times before I knew what it was about. They was looking for the book, thinking that they can take the book away from him, but he had the book in him. He had the book in his head. He knew the book was in his head. His actions showed the book. People were believing based on him, his actions. They ain't open that book. We the Book of Eli, the generation without the book.
I like that.
The Book of Eli.
All right. So this is my thing. All right. So let's talk about it. I do believe that right now we are in a time where people are hungry for information. Right? I believe people are hungry. Appreciate the lights, Possible. Possible said in your heart, but do you believe that he walked differently after the party? I choose to plead the fifth. Tell me, trying to catch me up. You trying to catch me up, cuz. You won't do it. You can't catch me. I am a professional. Magnedo7, I am a professional podcaster / producer. All right, so the idea, this is my thing. I believe that everybody is hungry for some type of information. I do believe that everybody is putting forth their best effort to acquire that information by any means. Right? Whether that's through a book, whether that's through a podcast, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on workshops, seminars. I do believe that people are trying to acquire information. My only issue is this. Do y'all remember in the Book of Eli, like the movie, the movie? Do y'all remember in the Book of Eli where it was like different versions of the book, and then even with the different versions, it was diluted to say or make it mean something. And then everybody, buddy, I don't remember the dude that was chasing Denzel, but the dude that was chasing Denzel, that was like the arch nemesis. Like, he was trying to find the real book. My questions to you would be, why was he trying to find the real book? Right? Now, if you put that into today's context, he was trying to find the real book to oppress people. Because if he was the only one with the real book, then he would teach the people the certain principles that he wanted to teach out of the book, and they can't fact check him. They couldn't fact check him, right? Because he would be the only one with the book. So I look at everything like that now. Like the whole idea of when you get on Instagram and they hit you with a misinformation. Or they say, before you watch this, make sure you watch, the content in this video has misinformation in it, right? My question to y'all would be this. What is your response when you get those type of prompts? But then watch this. If it's something that goes completely against community guidelines, because keep in mind, everybody agreed to the terms. And that gets into the contracts. But everybody agreed to the terms of the platform. So everybody, whether you read it or not, I know it's a long page, but most people, you get a new iPhone, you got to download the new apps, and you got to relog into your account. Be like, I'm going to just go ahead and click. All right, okay. And click, okay. All of that you you bypass. I forgot how long the contract is. Like, the contract on Instagram is ridiculously long because you're waving away so many rights as it relates to freedom of speech. Right? So I would say this. Every time we get hit with a misinformation, is it really misinformation? Or does it actually just go against community guidelines? That's one. And then now think of it like this. All of that stuff can be enforced in real life, not just social media, but in real life. Certain laws are being presented that's going to take away those freedoms. Are we paying attention to the freedoms that's being taken away? Or all of y'all just like, yo, she thick. Bro, she thick, bro. Oh my God. Yo, did you see her? Oh. Hold on, I need to get some. Yo, Angela, you back? You wonder what this is? Oh, that's when a dude get excited because he just saw a girl with a BBL. He just saw a girl with a BBL, so he got excited. He's like, oh. No, seriously. Serious. You like that? Oh. Yo. Hey, Rod. Yo, Rod, Ray, Rodney. I see some folks. Yeah, all my dudes is followers. Yo, hey, all my dudes. Do y'all not be like, yo, okay. It might not be over the top like that, like in person, like in the actual act, but in their head, you be like, yo, she thick. Oh, she, wow. Ooh, did you say that? Oh. Oh, wait, let me see. I got $1. I got $5 for her. Everybody, yo, in dude brain, every girl with a BBL is a stripper. Yo, DJ. Yo, fellas, am I lying? Hey, CC, every girl with a BBL is a stripper in a dude's head. All right, I'm done. But again, if we getting hit with all of this misinformation, let's just think about it. Think about all of this, right? Why? So I do believe that we're in the Book of Eli age. And the fact, listen, truth moment, y'all. Truth moment. Between Leave the World Behind, Book of Eli, World of Worlds, iRobot, all of these movies, if you just sit and watch the movie for the information, I want to challenge everybody that's watching this particular pod. Go watch Book of Eli, Leave the World Behind, iRobot, World of Worlds. Is it World of Worlds? I think it's World of Worlds. Go watch that and then A-B that to what's going on right now. Y'all gonna be like, yo, we about to die. Nigga, did you not just... All my white followers, I'm sorry. I just used the word. Because I used it. Listen, if y'all go back and talk to y'all coworkers about this story, you bet not say, nigga. You bet not. All right, let me see what CC said. Can I pay for... yeah. I actually prefer that people do that. Okay. All right. I'm going to go off for a second, then we're going to come back. That's exactly what I want artists to do. Prepay for the music review so we ain't taking all day for me to fact check to see if you pay. Because, see, this is the thing. It was one guy last night. Who was the person that had the song last night? That song was ridiculous. And I was like, yo, you need to do this, and this. But I want to literally go through music reviews and give artists strategies. That's my truth. Every time I do the music reviews on TikTok, I want to go through the song and just give the artist the strategy. I could care less about how much I like the song. If I like the song, if I love the song, if I dislike the song, it don't matter. I want you to leave my chat with a strategy. So, anyway, thank you. If you do that, thank you. I really appreciate you. All right, so yeah, Book of Eli, we're here now. Dudes, let's just recap. For all my fellas, let's just recap. Every girl with a BBL is not a stripper. Although it might look like she's a stripper. Although she might wear the chains of a stripper. Although she might have the hot pink car like the stripper. Listen, I'm gonna hit somebody's button. You're gonna be like, I got a hot pink car. I like to wear those type of chains. I got a BBL. Yo, every time somebody watch my podcast, they be like, yo, yeah, he talk about him. Get him, dog. Get him. And then I talk about them. They be like, wait, you talking about me? That's me. Wait, he did this. All right, anyway. All right, let's go to the next subject. Everybody can get it, yo. All right, let's talk about these stepmamas. This is great content. The content guys just keep giving me content. All right, so listen to the clip, and we're going to talk about it. Listen to the clip, we're going to talk about it. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, hold on, where we at? All right, there we go.
Wearing some outfit I've never seen.
She got mad background noise, but still listen to it. Try to listen to it.
And when I got to the school to see her walk her little stage into her thing, she's wearing some outfit I've never seen. Turns out her stepmother, just the two of them, went shopping last night to buy her a dress for graduation. This is a milestone moment that I wasn't even included in on. How is that showing an ounce of respect? I birthed this child. She's my child. I'm the one that's known her from birth to 6th grade to be celebrating the fact that she's graduating 6th grade. You're the one that bought her a fucking dress. You couldn't even include me in on it. A milestone moment. You really think I stepmother that have been in her life for 6 months, 8 months, however fucking long you've been in her goddamn life. You really think you have the right to go with her dress shopping for her fucking graduation and exclude me? That's respect. That's building a community and a village for children. That's what's best for the fucking children? Really? Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Big energy, Miss Becky. Yo. Why is this so funny to me? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why it's funny to me. It's not funny, but it's technically funny. I know y'all couldn't hear hardly what she said, so I'll repeat what she said. Yeah, but anyway, she turned into a hood chick like that. So what she was saying is she is the actual mother of a daughter, right? She has a daughter that's going to school. They were prepping for prom. So what happened was the real mom bought a dress for the daughter to wear to the prom. But guess what? The daughter said, I like what mom wore, but she went to stepmama. That's probably what really happened. She went to the stepmama. Stepmama said, oh, you don't like this dress that your mom bought you? Let's just go shop. We're going to go shopping. I'm going to get you something fly. So when the mom sees the daughter in the dress that she did not buy, this is the result of that. This is the result. So I ain't going to front. I like when people share their grievances with artists, because I think what's happened so long, I mean not artists, but with their followers or on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I like that. I like it. It tells me that they're actually human, for one. And this is a white lady. She's pretty. She wasn't old looking. But it tells me, watch this, it tells me that we are not the only one. They got nigga stuff going on. It ain't just us. It's them too. I love it. But how y'all feel about that? Tell me that in the chat. How do y'all feel about that on Super Chat? I know it ain't number 2 of y'all. But how do y'all feel about that? If you went out and you bought your son, you bought your daughter a dress or a suit, whatever, and they chose to not wear that, and then the step parent went out and bought them a new outfit and they just disregarded the outfit that you bought them. How do you feel about that? Because I don't know, like, thank God, knock on wood, the kids that I got, like, that's just our kids. Like, it's just ours. How do y'all feel about that? What up, Ben? Said to be up. And the other thing I think I like the idea that when when she got into her bag, she turned it to Ice Spice. The mom turned it to Ice Spice. I like that. She's spicy. Would never happen to me. Don't say never. Don't say never. I'm telling you. This is the thing. I think we all have to. I pay email song over. Okay, dope. You'll be first up. You'll be first up on the list. You ain't gonna have to wait. Gassed up. What up? What up? So yeah, it's just different. It's just different. So that's disrespectful. All right. So look, we're gonna go to the next clip. This is the next clip. And again, I just like to shed light on certain things. And I'm almost an hour in, so I gotta hurry up. I like to shed light on certain things and just invite people to just think a certain way. Also, I will use this time to invite everybody to the Lucrative community. Listen, the Lucrative community is my community. It is my baby. Listen, hold on. Let me do this. Lucrative community, this us. But I'm inviting everybody to the Lucrative community. If you are an artist, if you're a musician, if you're a producer, and you like my music reviews, you like what I do online, join the Lucrative community. The Lucrative community, you're getting two music reviews per week. You're getting a coaching call with me on Saturdays, and I think I'm going to do Sundays too. But you're getting a coaching call with me every week. I'm going to help you navigate through your career and help you figure out what the hell you're doing, right? Lucrative community right now is only $20. I am going to go up at some point for newer members, but for all of my old members that's already a part of my community, it's going to be $20 forever. Also, when I do the artist boot camp, the artist boot camp is it's my Invest Fest. Think about it like that. My artist boot camp is equivalent to Invest Fest. Now, it ain't that big. It ain't that big just yet, but it is a situation. So all of my people that's in my Lucrative community get everything for the artist boot camp half off. All of my ebooks, free. I'm giving it to y'all. $20 a month. Link is in my bio. If y'all watching this on YouTube, link is in the description. All right, let's go to the next clip. Next clip, here we go. This is different too. It's different.
In no particular order, one, submitting to him.
All right. Fellas, don't
Do for my husband that most modern women don't agree with. In no particular order, number one, submitting to him. I don't look at me and my husband as equals. He is my head, he is my leader, and I respect and treat him as such. And there's nothing oppressive about it. This man treats me like a princess, and I love it, every single minute of it. When you have a man who you know truly has your best interest at heart, it truly makes submitting come easy. Not always easy, but definitely worthwhile. Number two, I ask him for permission on certain things before I do it. Let's say a group of my girls and I want to go out to a place that we've never been before. I'm not going to just go. I'm going to ask my husband if he's okay with me going before I make any type of plans. And that's out of respect, because if he's not okay with where we're going, or if he's not sure about the location, then I'm not going to go. I also wash his clothes, I clean up after him, I cook for him, I serve him his plate, and I take it back when he's done. I cater to him. I literally cater to him because he's the king and he should be treated as such. And I let him have the final say on decisions. I trust his judgment at the end of the day, and I know that he's always open to hearing and considering my thoughts, but at the end of the day, he's the man. I let him have the authority, let him have the final say on what works best for us. And even if things don't go as he planned originally, I'm not going to go ha-ha and laugh in his face. I'm going to still be by his side and support him. It's okay. Lesson learned. Now on to the next thing. Period.
What? Yo, yeah. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey, All right. Okay. See. Okay. See. Oh. All right. All right. Don't play. Don't nah. But all right. So check it out. All right. Check it out. This is my thing. Angela, I know you are a strong black woman. I know that you are, right? I already know. Don't send the angry faces to me. Don't unsubscribe. Don't not be in the super chats. This is my thing. All right, truth moment. CC bands. Look, CC, you married? You got a man? You got a man in your life? I'm gonna be matchmaker. I'm gonna be the matchmaker. You got a man? You know what's up? What you looking for? What you looking for in a man? Tim. Hey, Tim. CC might be on the. She might come to the. Okay. All right. So let's start. All right. Hear ye. Court section. All right. Court session. Okay. This is my thing. This is how I look at all of this stuff. Granted, before and don't write a whole paragraph. I told you last podcast. This is what I did last podcast. I said if you type a whole paragraph, and it's something that should have been like a DM or it should have been a message, I'm going to read the whole paragraph with the punctuations. I did it on last pod. It was hilarious. So do not load up the comments with a whole paragraph. Just hear me out. I do understand. Before any woman, what up, Kate? Before any woman before you put your mouth on God's anointed. I gotta take it spiritual. I'm gonna take it spiritual when I'm gonna bring the sauce. I'm gonna be spiritual. Me and Big Jesus, anyway. I do understand. Most women say, well, what am I submitting to? Right? I understand that. it. A lot of us fellas have dropped the ball in certain aspects. But that does not take away the fact that we are supposed to be leaders. I'm being very disrespectful. That does not take away the fact that we're supposed to be leaders. Right? Period. On top of that, I believe that everything that girl said had some validity to it because check it out. Keep in mind, me and my wife been together since '08. We dated for 3 years and then we got married, right? We've been together since '08. '08. Matter of fact, I might y'all know how Keith Lee be doing the close camera. '08. We've been together since '08. So I know we've done a lot of growing together, right? We've done a whole lot of growing together. And I will say this. I think a lot of the times we overlook the process that it takes for a couple to be successful. And I want us to put that in the forefront of our mind when we hear conversations like this with her being submissive to a man and all that stuff. It's a process to have relationships nowadays. It's a process to learn, when I said that pissed you off. I'm going to try not to say that again. And that's on both sides, from the female side and from the dude side. Another thing, it's a process to get away from the things that your family may have done when you were growing up. Your family may have grew up in the hood and smoking weed right after you eat dinner at Sunday dinner was okay. That may have been okay for your family, but your wife's family may have been from the church. Your wife's family could have even been an atheist. So your family smoked weed after y'all eat dinner, but all y'all went to church on Sunday, right? You see what I'm saying? So I think it is a process to learn the other person. I think the issue right now, honestly, Tim, it ain't even materialistic. It ain't the money and all that stuff. I don't feel like it's all the money. I think the issue right now is a lot of men and a lot of women are afraid to join their partner or be in a committed relationship because they're not fully aware of what makes that partner tick. They're not fully aware, so they try to be surfacey and they don't really go as deep as they could in their relationship, because when you go deep, you start hitting them insecurities. You start hitting them soft spots like a baby head. You start hitting them soft spots and you just be like, oh, I didn't know you did that. You like to do that? You see what I'm saying? I think that's one. I think two, you have the outside influences, whether that's with the family or whether that's with social media. You got all of these outside influences constantly feeding you something. And then you as the human have to decide, okay, I'm going to listen to this. Okay, this makes sense for my situation. That does not make sense. It's a lot. And then you add other variables into the situation. How is your partner with money? How are they with paying bills on time? I ain't going to front. The way I grew up, I ain't grow up where bills and credit was like in the forefront of the conversation. Matter of fact, I can barely remember if my family ever had the money conversations. So as a result of not having the money conversations and straying away from those conversations, what happens? You're illiterate when it comes to how to handle finances. You ran away from the conversation. When you run from something, you're not addressing it. You're not going to get better at it. Right? So I think those variables, if those variables are attacked and we're constantly focusing on how to get better in a relationship, I think we'll have a lot more healthy relationships. And honestly, I like the fact that she's submissive. My wife is the same way when it comes to, all right, I got you. But my wife is the same way when it comes to like, yo, I'm about to go so and so in Atlanta. Yo, we close to so and so in Atlanta, right? I'm like, yo, you might not want to go over there. That is a Zoom call. You might want to zoom that in, and then y'all figure out the business. You don't want to go over there, especially at night. Certain gas stations, when I got people to come in town and they come visit me, I be like, yo, I know my neighborhood seems cool. My neighborhood seems like it's okay, right? It's cool. But don't go to that gas station. Go a little bit further out, go to that gas station. You just got to know what's what. And I feel like a lot of dudes always have that in the forefront of their mind. Like, I got to do this. I got to do this. This is what's going on. Right? Let me see what Keith said. Keith Hughes, what up, man? Welcome to the chat. I've never seen you here. Welcome. Keith says, I've been in a committed relationship for 30 years. That's what I'm talking. Hey, man. Real love, yo. Keith, if you're still here, because I can't tell if anybody's left the chat. I can't tell who's here or who's not here. So listen, Keith, if you could pinpoint one thing that you could give to somebody that's on year 2 of their relationship, what would that thing be? One little piece of advice. What would you give them? I'm curious. I know what I would say, but this is how I look at my podcast too. Every time I do a pod, that's why I go live. Y'all were kind of like my co-hosts, like the Wendy Williams. Not Wendy Williams though, because I'm not messy. Well, I'm not. I don't try to be messy. I'm majority not messy. I'm not messy. But yo, I'm waiting for Keith to tell me what his one thing is. Oh, Tiffany, what's up? I've never seen you here before. Welcome. Communication. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Say communication. Tim ain't say. Keith ain't say nothing. All right. I agree with you. I say communication. Oh, Frank. Oh, 28 years. That's what I'm talking about. Love. I love, yo. That's dope. I've been trying to talk my wife into us doing something joint as it relates to content. We don't really see eye to eye on content though. Like, I'm more of a I would hurt your feelings, but my aim is not to hurt your feelings, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But what I got to say might hurt your feelings, right? I'm more of that type of content person. She don't like to go on that. She just want to sing on lives and just be done. So, but anyway, yeah, okay, communication. I could dig it. 28 years, yo. Thank you, yo. I appreciate you sticking it out. I think a lot of people just overlook the process. It is a real process living with someone. If you are a junkie person but your spouse ain't, what's that look like? If you don't mind arguing, but your spouse don't like to argue, what does that look like? If your spouse has insecurities that comes from her family, what does that look like? How are y'all handling? These are conversations that I would rather have. I would rather have these type of conversations instead of, oh, she just did this. He cheated on this. Man, any man can have more than one wife. Yeah, I mean, what's polygamy? I feel like those are pointless conversations. Those are clickbaity conversations that everybody is trying to have to get the following up. I could care less. Now, granted, I do need followers. I do need you following me. But I'm not going to coerce you into some weird mindset based off of clicks. I don't do that. That's stupid. But anyway, last thing, and I waited for it for last. Lord Jesus. Thank you, Big Jesus. last thing, Sexy Red. Listen, I want y'all to do this. And I'm going to find the clip. I think it was probably like episode 1, maybe like 105. I actually got her picture on the podcast. Let me see. I got her picture on the podcast. And I said the exact same thing. I said, what happens if we keep pushing artists like Sexy Red to the forefront? Right? I actually group her and Ice Spice, but I'm off Ice Spice. I'm going to let it go. But I kept saying, if we keep pushing people like Sexy Red to the forefront of the conversation, who is she going to influence? Your kids. Not mine. Guess why? Not mine. Guess why? My kids listen to a lot of stuff. I ain't going to front. Their dad is a producer, so they're going to hear a lot of stuff. But as it relates to the things that they digest, nah, we don't play that. So look, I'm looking right quick. Give me a second. It's episode. I've been shooting a lot of content. Golly. All right, so this episode 104. Between 104 and private parties. I think it's 104, just 104. On episode 104, I talked about the idea, not Sexy Red per se, but the idea of Sexy Red, who she is as an artist. What is that going to look like in the music business in the next 5 to 10 years? It ain't even taking 5 to 10 years. It's just 1 year. You got little kids in elementary school rapping and singing the lyrics, let that P breathe. Bust that A open. Like, what are we doing? And then the reason I say it's an issue is because I know a lot of parents are dealing with super hyperactive kids, whether they're classified as ADHD, whether they're classified with autism, whatever they're classified as, right? A lot of parents are dealing with these things and these issues, and they're putting the screen in front of the kid's face. Right? And guess what? I'm telling you this as one of the guilty parents. Look, y'all watch YouTube for a little bit. Now we got parameters on our YouTube. We can kind of make it where people can't watch this, they can't watch that, right? But it's still a thing. Like, you're still putting the screen in front of your kid's face. Why are these parents putting Sexy Red in front of their kid's face? Tell me that. Why is this okay? If you ask me, it's nasty. I don't like it one bit. I really pray to God that parents are starting to just wise up and start look at the effects of the content that we create, for one. This is to the artists. If it's certain content that we create, second guess it. Is it one of these is it a song that is going to actually tear a certain community down? Is it a song that's going to actually feed into a community and give them the idea to create their own resources? What do we got going on? What do we have? Because what I see, and just like I said on 104, what I see right now is all of the pedophilia being cultivated with content. And it's terrible. I cannot stand the fact that we are just doing this over and over and over. Why would you let your 7-year-old kid listen to Sexy Red? Carter Balls, appreciate that, dog. But why would we let our kids listen to Sexy Red? If you are the parent, that's the issue right there. A lot of the parents don't have the perimeter set up. Everything is open. They treat their kids like they look like they homegirl. Yo, you want to wear this? You want to wear it? Like it's too much. Now, if you want to call me old, call me old. That's fine. Call me old. That's cool. But as it relates to me and mine, I hold artists at a high regard. I know what music does. I know what mindset does. And I say that from one of the people that throw bars out in the studio. Unfortunately, I've thrown hella bars out in the studio that was just nasty bars. Cause we gotta get the sale. We gotta get the sale. I have been that person. That's why I can identify with it. I know it. I knew when and I'm not gonna say the artist's name, but I knew when we were in the studio, when you put that certain line in there, I knew what that was gonna do. I knew what people how they would react to the bar. I knew it. We gotta watch it, yo. We gotta watch it. Now, granted, like I said, this is 40-year-old version of me. This 40-year-old version of me. So, we're here. But, yo, we got to chill out at some point, yo. We got to chill out at some point. I think that is all of our subjects for the day. If you got anything in the chat, go ahead and put it in the chat. We'll chop it up for a little bit. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here in a minute. What up? What's good? Do I have any New Year's resolutions? Somebody else asked me that. In the chat. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in changing activity to get different results. And I'm not trying to be deep. I ain't trying to be deep at all. But I just believe, like case in point, I started back working out. Now, I never cold turkey quit working out, but when I got busy, I just didn't make the time. I didn't make the time to work out. So I was like, all right, I'm going to jump back on it, get back on it. But I am this will be 3 years into working out consistently. New Year's resolutions normally end in about 90 days. That's for the good people. New Year's resolutions be ending in 90 days. So I don't believe in New Year's resolution. Again, so this is the thing. If you know that you're trying to get, like I've gained weight. I'm back up to 240. When I lost my weight, I lost down like 218, right? So I'm going to cut the weight back down. But I just know that about my body, and I'm not going to beat myself up because of what my body chemistry does and my habits. I know my habits. I like to coach people into complete transparency with themselves. And my wife told me I should try to go get like a life coaching license because I'm good at what I do. I might do it. I don't know. But I just believe in coaching people into transparency. I feel like if you can't be transparent with yourself and you don't know all of your own insecurities and you're not aware of what things that make you tick and you don't know what type of environments you're most conducive to doing some dumb stuff, how are you actually going to function and offer people the best of you? I feel like the people that have been transparent and they're just like, yo, this is me. If you wrote me down on the paper, this is me, I'm going to hand it to you. You do with this what you may. Those people are always the people that are uberly successful. Always. Now, granted, they know how to cut off certain things, and they're not going to tell you everything about themselves. But all the extra stuff that they don't tell you about them, they know it exists. They're fully aware. For me, for instance, I know as it relates to me, I'm a very, very fanatic type of base person. I'm all in. When I say I'm all in, I have been all in to the point where I've fallen out before because I just worked. I worked for years. I wasn't falling out for years. That's extra. That's being dramatic. But there was an episode where I fell out because I worked. I think I was up for 3 days straight. It was either three. I worked from that Monday to that Tuesday, Tuesday to that Wednesday, and I went to sleep on that Thursday. 3 days. But see, for me, I always believe that it's something else. It's always a higher version of you that you should be achieving. I want to leave Earth empty. I want to leave Earth with seeds everywhere. I ain't talking about babies. But the spirit of who I am, like treating people right, offering people value, helping people better help people better their lives, good relationships, treating your wife right without cheating and doing all this dumb stuff. Like, I want to be one of those people that you say, yo, he was a real one, and I hate that he's gone. That's what I hope. That's what I want when I leave Earth. Empty and everybody is walking around with my spirit like, yo, I'm a real one. I wanna have a lot of dudes and a lot of females. I'm her. And then I'm a hemologist, right? I want people saying that in the next 100 years. Or the next, maybe not 100. I don't know how old I'm gonna live till. But I want people saying that about themselves when I'm out of here. That's my aim. You can't do that with New Year's resolutions. You just do that with focus. All right? I ain't trying to be deep, but I'm just saying that's how I think about things. I feel like everybody has tried to get to the fast, quick solutions. And in trying to get to the quick solutions, it builds a certain antsy, nervous energy, unsettled energy. When you're just trying to hurry up and get it, try to hurry get done, right? It's a whole different level of being unsettled. And if you're unsettled, tell me this. This is a perfect example. If you are an unsettled person and you need to thread for all of my sewers, all of my ladies, all of my fellas that might be in the fashion, and you got to sew clothing together, right? You know what it's like to try to put that piece of thread through that needle head? How you try to put that thread through the needle head, then you got to tie it, and then you can actually start threading it and put it in the sewing machine, do all that stuff, right? I got a long life. I've lived a long life so far, right? So let's say that that's your job. That is your main thing that you got to get done today. You got to get this done today. If you don't get this done today, you might have some issues, right? Now let's say you ran a mile. I'm not talking about walk. You ran a mile and somebody hands you a needle, say, put this needle through this head. Put the thread through this needle. Right after you ran a mile. Your hands like this. You antsy. You can't really, you trying to focus. You're trying to get your breath together, and you're still trying to do something that's not supposed to be done with hyperactive activity. You're trying to get something that takes real focus, but you just antsy. You're antsy, right? Then you actually get to the point where you focus. You put that needle through that. You put that thread through that needle head, and you go about doing your business. That's how I feel. I feel like that's what's going on with social media. That's what's going on with relationships, husband-wife relationships, business relationships, podcasters. Everybody's just antsy to try to get something done real quick, and you're doing a bad job at trying to get it done. So for me, find out who you are. Get that level of transparency about yourself. Once you learn it, like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know this is my focus in life. It might take me 3 years. It might take me 3 years to get to this goal. But guess what? I'm going to get to this goal because guess what? I'm breathing. I'm focused. The longer I go at it, I'm going to learn more about myself. I'm going to learn more about my insecurities. I can address people from a compassionate standpoint versus a frustrated standpoint. That's my take on that. I did not mean to go off on a tangent. Fabian, see, that's what I'm saying. I just told Fabian, I said, yo, my aim is to do an hour flat, right? But I never can do an hour flat because I'm passionate about this. I want people to move through 2024 with grace. What up, C bands? What up? I want people to move through 2024 with grace. And I'm talking about business, musically. When you sit down in the studio, I want y'all to go in that studio and be like, yo, I'm making this, and this. And if the song don't turn out all that good, don't beat yourself up about it. That song existed because that was the energy that you had for the day. Save it, come back the next day, do something else. But everybody's in a rush. So you gonna have like the last part when what I did with your girl talking about dudes ain't no real dude if they ain't making this type of money and they work for the city. You have women like that address relationships like that when you're antsy. Fast life, fast money. I ain't mad at getting fast money, but guess what? You can't have no fast life. Fast life means you die quick. We don't want that. We want to live. Let's do some dope stuff. Let's do good things. See, man, say Happy New Year. Hopefully have a blessed year. You too, yo. You too, yo. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. It's been real. I will see y'all next week. For real. I will see y'all next week. Now, Fabian, I still might end up shooting the third pod this week. I don't know. I still might do it. I still might. But till then, yo, y'all have a wonderful week. Be blessed. Join the lucrative community. It'll bless your life, huh? It'll bless you. All right, till next week. Peace.